Taurus, welcome in, welcome back. How you doing? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day today. If you haven't been with me before, Taurus, welcome in, welcome in. My name is Priscilla. I'm a psychic medium, tarot reader, healer, empath, and I also have the gift of telekinesis. All right, I will give you a demonstration of that in a minute. My spirits wanted to pick out what's the T, okay, something from here. I embody my spirits. I always speak to my spirits through my pendulum here. Of course, I always channel them in as well, okay. This means love, actually, but they're gonna pick out the first several cards, okay, from here, and then I will follow it up with some tarot to see what messages that spirit are trying to get out to you, Taurus. Okay, all right. Okay, subscribe to my channel so me and my spirits can pick up on your energy. All right, just keep in mind that we're all on different timelines and we all live different lives, so please take what resonates and leave the rest to who it belongs to. Don't force the reading, okay? I do private readings. My information is down below. All right, okay, let's see what spirit is trying to tell you guys. All right, let me give you an example of my telekinesis. I won't move the bell, but I'll move the clapper inside, okay? I'll move the bell, but I won't move the clapper, and I will move the clapper with my mind. They say that telekinesis doesn't exist, but being that my third eye is wide open, I can do this. And if it's open for you, then you can do this as well, okay? Telekinesis does exist. All right. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. My information's down below. Okay. I can also move the pendulum. I can also move the clapper with my fingers. Okay. My hands. My hands are energy. They have energy. Hence me being a healer. All right. But I can move things with my fingers, my hands. The energy from my hands, my fingers can do this. They can move things. Okay. All right, let's get the party started here. Let's get this reading started. Taurus, Taurus. Let's see what crowns Taurus right now. What crowns Taurus? What crowns Taurus, spirit? What crowns Taurus? What is going on with Taurus's energy right now? What crowns Taurus? What's their energy? What's their present energy for Taurus? What's the present energy for Taurus? This is what crowns you, Taurus. Grudge holder, all right? Somebody's either holding a grudge towards you, or you're holding a grudge towards someone, okay? I feel like somebody here also burns candles, got curly red hair, okay? Something, curly hair is significant. Okay, your intuition is marrying for money. Somebody here, you know, maybe this is, you know, someone, this is you or someone around your energy. Okay, married for money or marrying for money. This can be somebody, your intuition. So this can be somebody that's around you, that you feel like they're marrying someone for money. Okay, right now, this is your throat chakra, intimidating, threatening. Okay, somebody's probably you threatening you, or you're threatening someone, or you feel threatened. Okay, or maybe you're bothered by someone, or you feel threatened by someone, or maybe they're threatened by you. You know, I feel like maybe somebody's job, maybe, or something like that. But that's what I just picked up. Somebody's job, like they feel threatened by you. Maybe you're, you know, a quick thinker. Maybe you're very quick on your feet. Maybe you fast thinker. Maybe, you know, I'm just getting an energy that's very I don't know what that means, but this is the energy that I'm getting. Somebody here is very, very, very fast. Slow down. So that's what I'm getting. Somebody here is very like that. Okay, let's keep going. Heart chakra for Taurus. Heart chakra for Taurus. Whoa. Back issues. Somebody here has back issues. Inside scoop. Okay. In your heart, somebody's got to take a closer look, nosy in your business. All right. So if somebody around you is nosy or you're nosy, take it where it resonates. All right. Up in your business. Uh, Maybe they're taking a closer look, or maybe you want to get a closer look with something, but somebody's definitely maybe threatened by you and is getting a closer look or trying to get a closer look, or take it where it resonates, you to them. Okay, maybe you're threatened by somebody and you want a closer look, okay, at this person. All right. Yeah, but somebody couldn't be up in your business, up in your business is what I heard. All right, in their head, somebody's in their head about you, overthinking, stressed, overanalyzing. This can be you or them. All right, but somebody here is overthinking, stressed, over analyzing in their head about something. You can wear round glasses or sunglasses, round, the frame being round. Okay, something with a round with round glasses. Okay, that's significant. Round glasses, short haircut. What is the sacred chakra? What is this? Haunted memories, flashback, trauma, side effects. All right. Someone is haunted by something here, maybe by their ex. Maybe somebody's haunted by someone that they love. That's what I'm getting. Someone is haunted by flashbacks, getting memories. This is but through a loved one, though. This is from like your love. This can be family, or this can be somebody that your spouse, all right, that you're haunted by their memories. This can be an ex that you're haunted by. Maybe you're traumatized by your ex. All right, maybe you got side effects from all of this. Somebody, a love, maybe somebody that is a love. Again, family, friends, spouse, ex, but somebody definitely traumatized, maybe something like that, causing you side effects from traumatizing you. But this is what grounds you. Screenshot. Maybe you got some kind of evidence here, some kind of facts about something, or proof. That's what grounds you. You got some kind of proof about something, or maybe someone. All right, maybe this person with your ex. All right, you're getting flashbacks on, or something like that. Who traumatized, or the memories. All right, and this is what you don't see, or maybe this is how you feel. Same shit, different day. For some of you, you're feeling like this. Same shit, different day. All right, for some of you, you love bread. Okay, I'm getting bread. This is bread. For some of you, you love bread. Let's see what is this? Kissing ass. Maybe somebody's kissing your ass. Never has the facts, makes shit up, has no facts. Maybe you're giving money to someone, okay? What's this grudge holding about? Let's see what this is about here. What's this grudge holding for Taurus? What does this mean? Grudge holding. Grudge holder. Maybe somebody has a grudge over you, or you have a grudge on somebody here. What is this? Or maybe, somebody's just, I just feel maybe somebody not happy in their situation they're with because they married for money, maybe. And now they're like, money can't buy happiness. Look at that, Four of Pentacles. This is about money, grudge holder. This is about money. Somebody probably withheld money from you. Maybe somebody's breadcrumbing you, holding back money, either, holding back emotions, withholding back emotions, or holding back on money. Maybe a scarcity mindset. Maybe this you're looking at this person because they're so freaking cheap. You're like, ugh, you know, you hold a grudge on them, maybe something like that. But maybe you're holding a grudge on this person because they're a control freak, okay, and a narcissist, and they have to control everything. Well, this can be you, that you have to save money and you can't, you know, spend your money on nothing. All right. Justice is here. For some of you, you're going to be getting a fairness, justice back with this money. This is cause and effect. This is, you know, what goes around comes around. This is having clarity. This is fairness, justice, you know, truth and fairness with this money. For some of you, you married for money again, but you know, you're not happy. Not happy in this relationship with money. For some of you, I feel like somebody's going to get their karma back for money. Something to do with money here. Some kind of, you know, karma back with money. If you're owed money, you're going to be, you'll get your justice with this money. Justice is going to be paid with this money. Like, it's going to, I feel like somebody's withholding some kind of money from you, and you're going to be getting the justice that, you know, you deserve from this. Maybe you're going to win this money, maybe, that somebody's been holding back on you. Knight of Cups. All right. This is the person who's, you know, who's threatening. This can be somebody who's a charmer. But they might be bothered by you or threatened by you. Might be threatened because you're a charmer. Okay. Yeah, a closer look. That's right. Taking a closer look. Two of Wands. You're making a decision. You're making decision, progress, traveling plans. Somebody, for some of you, you're taking a, you know, a closer look at something here. You're making plans of some sort, making a decision, a discovery. Inside scoop. Yeah, you're discovering something here. You're discovering something. A closer look. You're taking a closer look at something. Maybe you're making a decision, or you're making a plans on leaving home, or, you know, leaving. You're taking a closer look at something. Maybe for some of you, you're taking a look at a house or something, or you're planning on, yeah, you're planning on leaving or planning on buying a home. I feel like, you know, yeah, you're buying something, or maybe you might be traveling for work, or maybe you might be traveling, leaving home for teamwork, building something with somebody. Building something. This is teamwork, collaboration, learning something. But this is also, you're haunted by somebody. Maybe you might be haunted or traumatized working with people. For some of you, again, you know, you might be threatened. You know, maybe you're a threat to people. You might be a threat to people at your job. What's this? What grounds them? What grounds them? What grounds you is Six of Pentacles here. Receiving money. All right, receiving money. Charity. Yeah. So with this collaboration, you're going to be receiving money with this. You're going to be learning new things and everything with this new collaboration. This teamwork. Maybe learning a new skill or building something with someone. But there's definitely money and generosity being given with this teamwork. So yeah, you're going to be building something with different people here, a teamwork. But you got to get the facts. because maybe, you know, you've done something in the past. You don't want to repeat a cycle. All right, you don't want to repeat a cycle with this collaboration. You don't want to repeat a cycle here. So they get the proof before you give money. Get the proof, or get, you know, the facts before doing the collaboration with these people. Okay, because you don't want to wind up in a lawsuit or something like that, or in court. You don't want to wind up in court, so get the facts about that. But something to do about giving money and receiving money, all right, with law. With law. So you might be collaborating with this, you know, with a lawyer or something like that about this money that somebody was withholding from you. All right? Taurus. What else for Taurus for this? What else? Taurus. What else for Taurus? Skating on thin ice. Skating on thin ice. This person who would hold this money right now from you is skating on thin ice. 26 is significant. The number 26. April 26th. You can be born on April 26th, or you can 1962 is significant, or you can have parent, or you can be 62 or 26. But something to do with skating on thin ice. For some of you, you probably something to do with roller skate, ice skate, something with skates. Okay, you can be ice skater or a rollerblader, or like to roller skate here. But somebody's skating on thin ice here with this person who was holding back the money. Justice is coming their way. And you can hold a grudge on this person. You could be holding a grudge on this person. Copy and paste. Mimicking. Mimicking. Somebody's mimicking you. Laughing behind your back. Yeah, they're mimicking you and laughing behind your back. So they're making fun of you, acting like you. You know what I mean? They're mimicking you. But they're laughing. So they're being, you know, yeah. Imitation, you know, I just got imitation, but look, this is intimidated by you. This person is intimidated by you because you're charming and because you're beautiful. Okay, because you're pretty, you're beautiful, you're charming. You know, either you're handsome or you're beautiful, and they're just jealous. Okay, I'm getting water sign. All right. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Oh, it's there. Yeah, easily bothered. They're easily bothered by you for some reason. All right? Take a closer look. All right? They're up in your business. They're being nosy. All right? You're just trying to, you know, plan your day. You're trying to mind your business. Plan on what you're trying to do. Plan the big things, your busy things, and what you're trying to do, collaborate in your business and implicate, you know, things in your life, and being a natural born leader, and they're over here bothered by you. All right. Oh God. You can have long black straight hair. Okay. Parental alienation. Parental alienation. This can be a father figure here, or a mother figure who's easily bothered too. Okay, this can be a parent who's easily bothered. They get, you know, right away bothered. 40 is significant. You can be 40 years old, 42 years old. 1972 is significant. 1995 is significant. You can be 50 years old. Okay, but the 4th is also significant. So April 24th is here. The 27th is here. April 27th. You could be 27. Yeah, you're stuck in the middle of something here. You're stuck in the middle of something. Maybe these people. and you're leveling up. All right, you're leveling up with this teamwork. Okay, so don't go through. Try to pass through your traumas or whatever, but you're probably going through flashbacks of something in your childhood or some kind of trauma. But you have to work through this. Spirit is saying, work through this. You're gonna be, giving, maybe receiving some kind of help, maybe mental. All right, so leveling up. And then a junk drawer. A junk drawer. Maybe you might find some kind of evidence or something in a junk drawer. Maybe something to do with finding something, some kind of something in a junk drawer. All right, you can be 50 years old, but 50 is around you. May 5th is here. April 25th is here. May 15th is here. Okay. What else? What is skating on thin ice? What is this? What is this for Taurus? Skating on thin ice. What is this? Grudge holder, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, learning. Learning. You're feeling tested in a situation. You were feeling tested in a situation. That's probably why you're holding a grudge. Maybe this person, again, held this money back from you. The devil, all right? They were toxic, okay? They had addictions. They probably have obsessions of some sort, materialistic, all right? Bad financial habits, all right? You're going to get your justice with this. But right above that is marrying for money, all right? Marrying for money. So somebody here was marrying for money, and they're going to get their justice back. Or something like to that effect, but somebody's materialistic here. Somebody has some kind of addictions, obsessions, materialistic, marrying for money. But some kind of justice is going to happen here. Some kind of fairness, a balance, some, what goes around, come around kind of stuff, all right? Some kind of cause and effect, some kind of balance is about to happen with that. And then somebody here has to rebuild because of this toxicity, these obsessions, this bad financial habit. They have to rebuild, investing a lot of effort. Now rebuilding your life after loss. Rebuilding your life after loss, all right? And meanwhile, somebody's laughing behind your back, all right? Yeah, somebody's bothered here. Somebody's definitely bothered because it came out twice, bothered, threatening, and then bothered. Okay, so this can be somebody, bothered by whatever you're speaking, or easily bothered by whatever your heart, you're saying, or how you're feeling. Good health. For some of you, Spirit is saying they're changing nutrition habits, Somebody's got to change their nutritious habits. Maybe look closely at the labels or something, all right? Look closely at the labels and what you're eating, all right? This might be getting you very frustrated, very, hormones going crazy because of it. Something that you're eating maybe, all right? The unseen, something that you don't see in the food probably. Not, all right? Not seeing the full picture here though. The blessings you don't see, magic happening behind the scenes. They're saying you might be overthinking something that you're not seeing, all right? You might be overanalyzing something, but it's something that you're not seeing. It's all in your head, all right? There's blessings that you don't see, all right? Magic happening behind the scenes, and you're overthinking something. You're stressed, and you don't see the big picture. Something that you don't see. All right, you're in your head about it, but you don't see something. You're not seeing the full picture about it. You're overanalyzing. All right, and this can be with a job. This can be with a career that or a business that you're trying to open. You're over analyzing it. Maybe, this is going back to childhood, maybe, or whatever, but you got to get out of that mindset, they're saying. Get out of that. Maybe your parents are influencing what you're trying to do, or they're influencing you in this business or moving on to be a leader. You're over analyzing it. Don't be traumatized from your past, okay? You can be traumatized from your past. Hot mess. Yeah, this is still with the memories here, being haunted by somebody from your past, feeling miserable and happy. This is probably somebody from your past feeling like that, but you're leveling up. You ain't got time for all that. This person with the hot mess, you have a rare gift, all right? You're receiving a gift, though. Look, receiving, all right? Seize the opportunity. A rare gift is going to be given to you. A unique gift bringing luck and success. Okay, the power to attract wealth. For some of you, the power to attract. Maybe for some of you, you play cards or something, or you go to the casino. You might be winning or receiving something, winning money or something like that. Okay. 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 Well, they want to pick out a card from the fairies today. They are going to pick a card from this fairy oracle because Spirit has something to tell someone here. Something. All right. Let's see what Spirit has to say to you about this reading. I don't know. It's to do with this reading. All right. They're telling you, wow, stand your ground. This is the same thing that I got for the last readings. I did Aquarius, a Virgo, and Cancer. So you're either dealing with the Aquarius, a Cancer, or a Virgo. All right? Stand your ground is here. Stand your ground. This card means the fairies ask you to make decisions based upon your honest feelings. Stick to these decisions and don't allow outside influences to cause you to waver. All right? They're threatened by you. All right? You're in your head. You're over analyzing it. Don't. Make the decisions based on your honest feelings. When you're really honest with yourself, you know what your desires are. Yet other people may be pressuring you to betray your true feelings. This card signifies that your original decision is valid and that you mustn't let outside influences sway you. While it's always wise to listen to your counsel of others, don't allow your own needs to be compromised. Don't be afraid to tell others how you feel. You'll probably find that when you speak your truth, new solutions become apparent that allow for win-win situations. As soon as others are aware of your true desires, they will help you find a way to manifest them without compromising your own needs. Everyone will feel happier as a result. Even more important, your self-confidence will increase as you take care of yourself, and others will respect you for standing your ground. All right? So don't, be in your head or overthink or over analyzing. All right? They're up in your business. They're taking a closer look. So stand your ground. Okay? Your affirmation. I speak my truth powerfully and lovingly. I trust in my strong feelings and stand my ground in following them. So stand your ground, Taurus. Okay? Spirit wants you to stand your ground on these people. All right, they're laughing at you, laughing behind your back. Meanwhile, they're trying to be like you. Okay? Copying and pasting you. Trying to be like you. Unbelievable. People, right? They need to get themselves a life. Or take a long walk on a short pier or something like that. But they're a hot mess. That's all that is. They're a hot mess. And you're leveling up. All right? So don't let your past catch up, to you now. Keep your past in the past, because there's nothing that you can do to change it. All you can do is learn from your past, and and move it forward, and don't repeat the same cycle. Don't repeat the same, mistakes. Okay? So don't be in your head too much about it. There's unforeseen blessings that you don't see that are coming towards you. All right? All right, let's see what this has to say here. Confirmation. Spreading lies. Yeah, this person's just spreading lies. Bad mouthing you. 1996 is significant, and 1969 is significant to you. But yeah, the 10th is here. May 10th is here. But they're spreading lies about you. Slandering, bad mouthing you, holding stuff back, holding back their emotions because they're narcissists. Yeah, they're spreading lies because they're jelly. The alliances, yeah, alliances. Yeah, teamwork, that's what came up before. Unions, working together, strong bonds that win. Again, you have strong bonds that want to come work with you. You have alliances. All right, the 16th is significant to you. The 16th, May 16th. But yeah. You got people around you that help you. You got strong people, alliances that are going to help you with stuff. All right, metal. Okay, worth fighting for. You deserve to win. Don't give up. Whatever you're doing, don't give up. Don't get in your head about it. People just trying to knock you down for no reason. Fishing. For some of you, people around you love to fish. All right, fish. The 13th is significant. Okay, the 13th is significant. May 13th, but the 13th is significant. All right, casting hope, wishing for success, patiently waiting for opportunities or something better. This can be you. For some of you, you don't work. You're planning. You're waiting for something. You're discovering something. You're waiting for something else to come better. To progress. You don't want to, go back there. Whatever that means. You don't want to go back there. You want to move forward. So you're just hanging out. All right. For some of you, you smoke cigarettes or whatever. Smoke something here. Smoke weed, cigarettes, vape. Some of you love fishing or know people that love to fish. I'm getting a red hat. I'm getting a red hat, whatever that means, okay? Red hat. Some of you might love the color red or something like that. You might be dealing with a fire sign, obstacles, road bumps, okay? Life lessons, learning from your mistakes, like I just said. All right, like I just said. Can't make this stuff up, learning from your mistakes. You might be learning from your parents' mistakes, road bumps, but magic happens behind the scenes. You're breaking through eventually, they're saying. Don't overthink something, but you're going through your obstacles. You're going through your obstacle, road bumps, life lessons, learning from your mistakes. Like I said before, you're just learning, learn from your mistakes. That's what I feel like Spirit is trying to say. Just learn from your mistakes and you'll be all right. Don't do the same thing twice. All right? Somebody's fishing for compliments. I just heard somebody's fishing for compliments. All right. What is this? What is this hot mess? What is this hot mess, Spirit? What's this hot mess? Extraterrestrial, out of this world, nothing like they've never seen before. So it's nothing like you've never seen before. This person is just a hot mess. They can be 40. You can be 46 years old or 64. You know somebody at this age here. Out of this world, nothing like they've seen before. I don't know. I feel like this is how somebody sees you. You're leveling up. Somebody in your life, this is your alliances. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, teamwork, alliances. I feel like somebody feels like, yeah, like, wow, you go fast. Wow, you're fast. Like, I just hear that. Wow, you're fast. They might be giving you a promotion because you're fast like this or something like that. Wow, wow, wow. Something to do with somebody being really fast here on something. Maybe you might be fast on a computer. You might be a fast talker. You might be a fast learner. Something to do with that, but you're leveling up and you're receiving some kind of reward because of it. All right, work addict. Yeah, for some of you, you're work addicts. Can't turn it off. You know, work comes before love. Work comes before love. This is what grounds you. All right. And you know, so you might be getting a promotion because of this. You know, I feel like some of you are getting a promotion again. Some of you have a rare gift. Maybe you do something fast. Is what I'm getting. Something fast. Something maybe again with the computer in front of you. Maybe you create something very fast. Maybe you're a novelist, or you write a book and you're really good at it and you're very fast. Some of you work through the night too. Some of you work all night, stressed out. All night long you work. Again, beards are significant. A beard is significant to you guys. A beard. Okay? Give me one of this. Give me one for here. What is this for Taurus? Taurus. Taurus. Give me one for Taurus. Thank you, Spirit. So power struggle, ego versus heart, okay? Power struggle. All right, somebody here, jealousy, me, future, fears, lacks, judgment, and then good, enjoy, abundance, love. So there's a power struggle here, an ego versus heart. Again, somebody's a work addict, then they care more about love than money. Care about money more than love. Work comes before love. So ego versus heart. All right. For some of you, materialistic, you know, marrying for money. That's what this is. All right. So it's ego versus heart. There's a power struggle here, maybe with money. Money versus, you know, money versus love. I'm getting that. Ego versus love, ego versus heart. Okay, I'm going to give you a spirit animal. This is an animal that you've been seeing or will be seeing, and then I'm going to wrap up this reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're, you know, vibing out with me. All right. All right, sheep. For some of you, you're probably counting sheep. I just heard counting sheep. But sheep, you've been seeing sheep. Maybe you've seen a sheep in a book, online, on television, whatever. But this is, you're going to be seeing a sheep, all right? Or in 3D, the odd sheep. So don't let frustration knock you off your path. Stillness and observation helps you navigate through the flock. All right, I feel like with the teamwork, something to do with that. So don't let frustration knock you off your path. All right, don't get frustrated. Breathe, and you know, just do it once at, you know, a little at a time. Okay, one step at a time. There's going to be obstacles, but it's okay. So stillness and observation helps you navigate through the flock. So just, you know, observe. All right, observe. Don't absorb, just observe. All right, and stay still. Stay still. Observe. Not so much talky, like I said. Bring it down a notch, right? Maybe some of you have a, you know, very fast energy. That's they're saying, you know, you might be the odd sheep or whatever, but don't let frustration knock off your path. All right. Stillness and observation helps you navigate through the flock. All right. This was your message. I hope it resonated with you. If it didn't, come back for the next. Love, light, and peace to each and every one of you. Please be kind to one another and don't be mean, because mean people suck. Mwah. I love you, Taurus. Till the next time, I'll see you soon. Peace out.